Hey guys, I'm Bruno, and this is one more random guy with some more random stuff on YouTube. For our first edition, of course, I would like to talk a little bit about this channel and its purpose. Right now, around the globe, people are going to work, coming back home, many are dying, many are being born. And it's funny because we've been living our lives, like everything is in peace, despite all the wars and dangers and illnesses and diseases. But history points out in another direction. It shows us that things are not quite peaceful as we think. So the idea of putting together this video is to discuss about things that matter. I mean, who decides what matters? Me, you, everyone else. But for me, what matters is what makes us bigger. I mean, we decide what matters. And I decided that despite needing things to live, I don't need them to be better, to improve myself. They surely make my life easier, but it's not as I need them to survive. They're the things, the stuff, the material, they don't improve ourselves, yeah? All of this consumerism, this progress, industrialization, the so-called progress, is there to conceal some truths that only over the past 10-15 years have been uncovered. Truths that in the past would be considered crazy stuff, like weird or lunatic. Well, some of them still are considered to be crazy. But if you're looking for a place to express your opinions and, analyze the things without a narrow mind, well, you are in the right place. It's also strongly recommended that you post your opinion on the comments below, so you can not only practice, but exchange, ever since you do so respectfully. And one last thing, despite this video being in English, I dedicate these videos and all of those videos to all my Brazilian brothers and sisters. We are living in a dark period now. I know it's not only here. I know it's all over the world. But if there's anything that can change the world, this thing is education. Education, arts, culture, anything that's not for sale. For there is where truly knowledge and improvement lies. This is what makes us different from other animals. This is what makes us perennial. This is what makes us aware of our surroundings. So, if you're ready, let's go. Documentary of the week. So, last week I've discovered a really nice documentary on Netflix. It's called Wars of Brazil, or Brazil Wars, or as the original title says, Guerras do Brasil.doc, or .doc. Well, this documentary is divided into 10 chapters. Each episode or chapter is really short, but really dense, really vivid. It tells the story of Brazil since its conception to our present days, but not only the history as we know or as we learn at school. This is a documentary that focuses on the history of the other side. So the documentary traces back all the historical wars that would lead up to our present day conflict.
Avisado de determinado povo. E o que foi que eles fizeram, os portugueses? Aproveitando dessa condição, eles começaram também, além de comprar as especiarias existentes no Conde, eles começaram a comprar também esses escravizados de guerra, de combate.
Also, exploitation, identity, power, and corruption, as we know. So, just so you have an idea, the first 2 episodes tell us of a story that we are not told at school. The history of the indigenous people here and the African people here. It exposes the other side, the side that was here before the Europeans came. Now, let me ask you a question. How could Brazil be colonized heroically as we learn at school, having a huge coast as we have, with more than 1,000 tribes living here peacefully somehow. Yeah, they had their own social arrangement, only with 3 or 4 boats full of sick people, dead people, hungry people, weak people who came here almost dying. So, have you ever thought, how could these people actually fight other culture who was already established here if we don't look back? There's no use in reading the newspaper and trying to predict what's gonna happen to the market if you don't look at the past first, if you don't look to the past first. So, if you're worried about what's gonna happen to our country and why things are happening, why things are the way they are now, go back in history, and I give you this nice suggestion. If you don't like reading, you're on Netflix and watch this documentary. So you're gonna see the other side of history and understand that we are in this moment, as we speak, in a state of war. Is it always gonna be like that? Really? So it's up to me and it's up to you. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye.